What if I told you that you could open your own nursery without quitting your job? No resignations, no drained savings, and no massive risks. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's not. I've helped people do exactly that, and today I'm going to show you the exact strategy they use to quietly build their nursery dream in just 6 months without leaving the security of a full-time income. If you're waiting for a perfect moment, you're wasting time. This is your chance to build your future starting now. But before we get into that, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel Open Nursery with myself, Kurt Lianya, where I support you to open, run and grow your own very nursery in the UK. If you're serious about open nursery and want honest advice without all the fluff, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video packed with real strategies that actually work. And if you're here because you're ready to take action, you'll definitely want to check out my other videos like how to start a nursery with £10,000 or less, or what to do before you look for your nursery building. I'll link them below, and trust me, you'll want to have those lined up after this one. In this video, I'm going to give you a clear, real world plan to start building your nursery business around your current job without taking huge risks or making costly mistakes. You'll learn what to focus on each month, real examples of people who have done it, and how to set up your nursery future with confidence. Let's be real, most people dreaming of open nursery aren't sitting on piles of money or endless free time. You're probably working full time, you've got family responsibilities, and you're already stretched. And here's why so many people get stuck. They think they have to quit everything and dive in full force just to even start. Well, that's a myth, and it's costing people their dreams. You don't have to risk it all. You just need a smart plan built to fit the life you already have. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to do it the safe way, the smart way, and the way that actually leads to a successful nursery business. If you want to do this in 6 months, you've got to start from month 1. The first couple of months will all be about your research and early planning, something I like to call your invisible building months. This is where you build knowledge without spending a penny. At this early stage, this is what I recommend you focusing on: your market research. Find out how many nurseries are in your area, look at reviews, what are parents complaining about, identify trends. For example, is there after school care shortage or no flexible hours? You're looking for gaps, not just competition. Next, you'll want to define your vision. What type of nursery are you starting? Do you want to be a full day care, a preschool, wraparound care? What ages will you look after? Will you have a theme? For example, you might want to focus on forest school principles, Montessori influences, or maybe you want to focus on supporting special educational needs. You don't need all the details yet, just a strong direction. You also want to do some light budget mapping. I remember I said light. You're not building spreadsheets for hours, you're simply answering key questions. What's the minimum amount that you think you'll need to launch safely, and how much can you realistically charge per child for your area? This is all helping you to think about when you can realistically get started opening. If you've got £10,000 saved and you know roughly you need about 15,000, it'll help you to focus on making an extra £5,000. Once you've got that out of the way, which realistically shouldn't take you 2 months, but just spending 10 minutes a day can help you reach that quicker. As I always say, the research stage is very important. It helps to put your mind at ease, knowing that any risk that you take is backed up by what you've researched. After that, you'll want to start doing your business plan and your location strategy. This is where we step it up in month 3 and 4. You're still working your job, but now you will start to feel like a real business owner in the making. And the first thing you should do is start writing your first proper business plan. And no, you don't need a 50-page document. You will just need to answer these initial questions, like who are you serving? What are you offering? Why would parents pick you over another nursery in your area? And how will you make enough to survive? If this feels overwhelming, it's completely normal. Most people I help at this stage have messy notes, scribbled ideas, and tons of questions. That's why mentorship coaching and a guided template can make a huge difference. It's all about focusing on what matters first. The next step would be your early property research without risking anything. This is where a lot of people mess up. They fall in love with buildings too early, sign leases they regret, and spend deposits they weren't ready for. At this stage, we're not chasing the building, we're chasing understanding. Spend month 3 and 4 doing needs instead. Email commercial agents asking for D1, D2, and E usage buildings. Visit community centres, church halls, and see what's possible, and build a property watch list of 5 to 10 options in your area with notes, because then when you're ready to launch, you won't be scrambling. You already know your top choices. Then in month 5, you can start preparing for Ofsted. This is when it really starts to feel real, but you're not jumping straight into Ofsted yet. You're doing what smart founders do, getting ahead quietly and patiently. Here's what you focus on. Start drafting your safeguarding policy. Learn what inspectors will ask about, so for example staff ratios, risk assessments, curriculum planning. Start to read the EYFS and understand the difference between a compliant nursery and an outstanding one, and aim for better out than just the bare minimum. One of my clients prepared just like this. He didn't even have a building when he started preparing his registration files. So when the opportunity came, he was ready and passed his registration on his first attempt. Whilst you're doing these stages, you might find your ideal building. You might start getting resources for your nursery and you might start registering. But all this isn't a rush. It's about being patient, taking your time and remembering you still have your full-time job to support you. So there isn't that big stress or big rush to get it started. But don't just sit around and wait. Don't wait till you find a building before you start putting things into place. Start planning everything beforehand so that you're ready when opportunity comes. And then when that does come, that's when the pieces will start fitting together. That's when you'll now finalize your simple business plan and build a launch action list, tasks that you can complete one by one, and then decide to use soft open with part-time spaces, launch fully, or keep building while saving. Some people open with 4 to 10 spaces and expand. Some people wait until everything's lined up perfectly. Both are right if you move with a plan and not a panic. I helped a client, a full-time mum on maternity leave, create a small morning only nursery offering. She didn't wait until she was ready. She created a soft, low-risk launch and steadily grew over 18 months. And if you're watching this thinking, this sounds like exactly what I want to do, but I don't want to get through it all, that's exactly why I've built the Open Nursery course in just 6 months without a massive budget. It's structured to guide you through this whole roadmap with access to templates, examples, and even help writing your business plan properly without spending months feeling stuck or overwhelmed. The link is below if you want more information on this. But here's the truth, you don't need to quit your job to start a nursery. You don't need to have it all figured out to begin. You just need to start moving with the right plan behind you. Dreams don't happen because you're lucky. They happen because you planned quietly when no one was watching. So if you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe and comment below and tell me where you're at on your journey. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, it's not about rushing. It's about building right even when no one else sees it yet. So if you want to start building right now, then click the link that's in the description to access the course, or click the link that's on the screen now to tell me a bit more about your plans, and I'll see where I can support you. But regardless of where you go, I look forward to seeing you on the next video. God bless.